How much do senior living communities really cost in Des Moines, Iowa? I personally reached out to multiple different senior living communities in central Iowa, and in this video, I'm going to break down the numbers for independent living, assisted living, memory care, and long-term care. You will walk away knowing real price ranges for each level of care based on actual community data that I've gathered, so there's no guessing, there's no outdated estimates, it's just clear Iowa-based numbers that you can actually plan around. So the first senior living community that we are going to look at is independent living communities, and those are basically lower support, you don't need as much help, and it's very high freedom. Very short definition of what that means. From all of the pricing sheets that I got, I would expect anywhere from a price range of $2,000 to $4,000 a month, depending on the size and square footage, the location, and the amenities that are at those senior living communities. Most of them are apartment-style setups with meals included. Sometimes they aren't included, just depends on where you're going. Housekeeping is almost always included, and then there's always different social activities that go on throughout the day and week and month. Some of them also charge a one-time entry fee and or community fees, and those kind of vary widely, just kind of depends, but I kind of found those to be around 2,500 to 5,000. The overall square footage of these places was anywhere from 700 to 1,400. So if you're downsizing from a home, this is often a great first step, obviously, but don't assume all communities are the same, and pricing can jump very quickly depending on just different layouts and different add-ons at each community. They're all a little bit different, so I'd recommend at least touring 2 to 3 different ones. The second senior living community that we are going to look at are the assisted living communities. So short definition of that is that it overall is just helping with more of your activities of daily living. So pricing, you're looking at roughly $4,000 to $6,000 a month for most 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments. Some additional fees that might not be included in that could be just different types of personal care fees, which could be bathing, meds, dressing, which typically are included, but sometimes are not. If they are not, that could range from anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month, just depending on the overall need. Another thing I found is that communities may also charge one-time fees for pets, second occupants, and or just additional services. An example that I found could be when I compared communities is that a basic studio in the assisted living community might cost $4,100 with no additional add-ons or services or anything like that. But if you're getting a larger 2-bedroom apartment with more needed care, it might be closer to that $7,000 range. The next senior living community that we will look at is memory care, and obviously that's typically for people who have dementia or Alzheimer's. And the expected monthly rate that I kind of found in Central Des Moines for those types of communities was anywhere from $6,000 to $7,500 a month. And these communities are specifically designed for safety, supervision, and overall cognitive care. So fees are often more inclusive, but still vary by care level a little bit. Most units are typically studios or small 1-bedrooms between 350 to 700 square feet. The fourth senior living community that we are going to look at is obviously the long-term care, which is your highest medical level of care. Most of the time, long-term care is privately paid, meaning the individual covers the full cost using their income and assets that they have. The statewide average cost of nursing home care in Iowa is over $8,500 a month, but some private pay communities in central Iowa range from $10,000 to like $12,500 based on suite type and services, so it just kind of varies on that piece. Many people will private pay until they qualify for Medicaid, which can help, but only after that spend down process actually happens. And then you do have some people that do purchase long-term care insurance, which can help cover all or part of the cost while preserving your assets for other uses. These costs are typically based on daily rates, around $340 to $410 per day, reported just directly from the senior living communities that I reach out to. And this is really where obviously things are starting to get expensive fast, and understanding what's covered what isn't covered, and how to plan ahead can save you lots of stress down the road. I gathered these numbers by contacting multiple senior living communities around Des Moines, Newton, Ankeny, Altoona, early 2025, summer 2025. So that's kind of where these numbers are coming from. If you want the actual pricing sheet, I can get that for you. I can reach out to any senior living community that you want me to. Happy to do that. Pricing obviously varies significantly by the type of senior living community that you're living in. Square footage, care level, different services offered. So obviously just use this as a range and not really a rule. Lastly, if you are thinking about wanting to tour different senior living communities in the Des Moines area, I have created a senior living community comparison tool. So it's just a sheet of paper that you can take with you to when you are actually touring the senior living communities. Basically just write down pros, cons, who's to contact, all of these other questions that could be answered. Just feel free to click the download below and just download that for you to use. If you want help comparing communities, figuring out where to start, feel free to use that sheet. Book a one-on-one call with me. If you want me to reach out to any community, happy to do that. Shoot me a call, shoot me a text. All my information is below. I would be honored to help, and thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.